Digestion. 90% of digestion occurs in the small intestine with help of the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. The pancreas secretes digestive enzymes, whilst the liver secretes bile, which is a digestive fat. Absorption. No absorption occurs in the stomach, as the food is still too big, so cannot be absorbed through the lining of the stomach. Chyme moves through the small intestine via peristalsis. Villi and microvilli absorb food molecules. Excretion. Large intestine contains friendly bacteria to finish off the digestive process. Waste from the small intestine is stored before it is excreted. Digestion from the head down of the body starts in the mouth or the buccal cavity. It then travels down the esophagus and into the stomach. It goes past the pancreas, which is where the enzyme production occurs, into the liver, past the gallbladder, and into the small intestine. The small intestine is attached to the large intestine, which follows through into the anus. The mouth or buccal cavity. The initial stages of digestion occur with food preparation, as larger pieces of food are cut or grated or peeled. This removes the larger chunks of fibre, so it's easier to digest. The mandible, or the jaw, uses mastication through the teeth to churn up the food, to make it easier and more accessible for the enzymes and bacteria to digest. Peristalsis moves the food down through the esophagus into the stomach, where it is attacked by the enzymes. In the stomach is where short-term storage occurs. The enzymes start to digest the proteins in the food that has been eaten. Churning of the stomach turns food into chyme, liquefying the food to pass slowly through the intestine. The stomach also releases hydrochloric acid, which dissolves the food and kills off all the harmful bacteria. Pepsinogen is released to break down proteins in the stomach. The food must be ground into 1 to 2 millimeters pieces to pass through the gatekeeper called pylorus. Peristalsis turns into chyme. Past the stomach is the pancreas. In the pancreas is incredibly important for digestion, as it secretes 1.5 litres of juice, which dissolves the food on the chyme. It contains 3 enzymes important for digestion: amylase, lipase, and trypsin. Amylase is which digests carbs, lipase for the fats, trypsin for the protein. The food then travels past the pancreas into the liver. The liver is bypassed by food, so there's no food actually goes into the liver. The liver secretes bile, which emulsifies and digests all the fats. Bile is synthesized by the liver, but stored in the gallbladder. Specialist tissue is in the liver, which is used to secrete all the bile. The liver is vital for detoxification, as bile is released into the small intestine. The small intestine occurs after the liver, and absorption of all nutrients in the bloodstream occurs in the small intestine, as the lining of the ileum through the small intestine is all villi and microvilli, which is used for absorption. The liver secretes bile to break down all the fats. Duodenum is the first 25 centimeters of the small intestine. Jejunum is the next 2 meters of the intestine, and the ileum is around 3 to 4 meters long of the small intestine. The large intestine follows the small intestine. This is where water absorption will occur. It has good or friendly bacteria that helps digest food that can't be digested by our own body. It also stores feces in the large intestine. The 3 parts are the caecum, colon, and rectum. The colon contains friendly bacteria, and this works to keep the colon healthy through detoxifying waste and producing vitamins.